Thank you, Benji. Thank you, everyone. I know we're a little short on time here, so I will be
No,
quick.
don't worry. Don't.
And let me just say, we are loving and enjoying all the attention and fun we're having here with the World Cup. It has been an awesome couple of weeks. I did get to watch the Netherlands game versus Monaco last night. I don't know how some of those people in Monaco and the Netherlands stayed awake until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. That was crazy. But a heck of an ending. Germany losing, Brazil almost losing. So we're enjoying it. We have a couple more weeks to go. So we appreciate all the attention here. As you know, as April had done, we and Benji had mentioned, we do the other parts of the United States. So San Francisco and Los Angeles, over to Texas, Tennessee, Florida, New York, and that's what we're known for. American Guest is very different when it comes to a DMC, though. What you know in Europe and elsewhere doesn't really apply to the United States in many ways. A DMC in the United States, let me just share this with you, only does MICE. We don't do leisure. We don't do any of these, specific, for a family of 2, 4, 5. We specifically focus on corporate experiences and events, congresses, meetings, and such. American Guest has been around for 25 years, actually celebrating our anniversary the following 2027, but we're coming right up on it. And we've been doing programs all over. Our clients love us because we answer the phone with a real person, we reply to emails, and we make it easy. We've been known and heard that it's hard to work with the United States. We take that all away. We want to make it easy to work with the United States. We want to make it fun to work with the United States. We want it to be, oh my gosh, let's keep coming back to the United States. That's what we do. This first photo actually is the rooftop of the Hard Rock in Times Square, New York, and I know they're opening a Hard Rock in Malta. A nice big one coming up. I saw photos of it. Looks really pretty. So as April talked about, and what we do, everything we do is very unique. It is, and everybody uses the word bespoke and tailor-made. It really is with American Guest. Every program is customized. We don't have any packages. We don't use the same suppliers in every program. We don't use the same services. Everything is really, what do we think? Kind of like an architect, how to create this experience. This is one we did in Las Vegas for a really a great client. And this event is just off the strip. You would not think you would find this in Las Vegas, but actually we did, and we do. We did this program in New York City. This was with a celebrity Michelin star chef, that guy by the name Benji. He worked for Chef Masa, who is world renowned, and he got sick, Chef Masa. And within 24 hours, we had to find a Michelin star chef in New York City to cater a dinner to 30 high-profile guests in a private venue. I can't tell you what this was like. It was on, it was off, it was on, it was on again, it was off again. It was all over the place, and we made it happen somehow. This restaurant actually had just opened a week prior to Chef Benji doing our dinner, and we got him to leave his restaurant that he had opened just a week ago to do a private event. That's the power of American Guest. This was the venue. It was very cool. It was very expensive, but very cool. Miami, we talk about Florida. Miami, there's Orlando, there's Tampa, there's lots of Palm Beaches, lots of different places. This one really let us showcase the American Guest style. If you look in the top center, we actually acquired and we're able to arrange 30 classic cars to pick up each couple from their hotel in a caravan with a Florida State Trooper police escort in Miami. So instead of them just going, oh, wow, this is neat, we were the show in Miami that night. It was awesome. And we took them down, if anybody knows, we took them down Collins Avenue, down Ocean Drive. And then we did an event here at the bottom right. If you see, it says Ball and Chain, very well-known restaurant in Little Havana. So they had that experience. In the bottom left, while they were having lunch, if you see the top right, that's lunch. The bottom left, this artist and this graffiti artist was painting on this mural. They thought that person was just there painting, not knowing he was there painting their logo on a mural at the same time. Really things to capture the experience, to capture the moment. Bottom center, we chartered a boat, and we did more. I'm going to go as quick as I can because I know we're short on time. And in this, we took them to Wynwood, which is the place I was talking about, and the 50s and 60s cars. Washington, D.C., if anybody wanted to do a program there, we do some really spectacular programs behind the scenes. Have even gotten a group inside the White House, followed by a meeting with a former director of the CIA. Nashville, sorry, Tennessee, sorry, things were out of order. This was a great event. We talk about Tennessee. There's many places. There's Knoxville. There's Memphis. Nashville is the most world-renowned destination with international flights now. So it's not just like you have to come into New York or Miami or elsewhere. You can fly direct into Nashville. This event we did for the clients was at a place called Old Red, which is a very famous musician in the United States venue. It was for a large, very well-known real estate company. We did a buyout. We did the entertainment with this band. We did the decor. Actually, you may not,
John,
you can't see it here. Yes.
John, just tell them what happened with the band. They'd love the way we adapted on the band, what they didn't want and what they wanted.
Oh, so on this one, as weird as this sounds, they wanted a band in Nashville, but they didn't want country music. That's the oddest. They just you. That's like saying go to New York and not go to Broadway, or go to Los Angeles and not go see. Like you don't not bring in. So we did that. I kid you not. About 8 or 10 songs into it, they go, "Could they play some country music?" We're like, "You got to be kidding me." It really was one of those events. You just go,
And
your mind just.
we picked the right band though. We went up to them literally and said, "Guys, could you switch your whole set to country?" And they looked at us and said, "Sure." But we knew what we had. We anticipated something. It didn't anticipate that one, but they swung from standard kind of New York stuff to country music without much of a beat. And for the rest of the night, they actually went overtime in terms of what they wanted to do with country music. It just shows you adaptability, what we try to do. No matter what happens, we're there. John.
Sorry, thank you. And I don't know if you guys can see here, but there's a very small guitar pick here. Actually, I still have on my desk every day from that event that we did custom guitar picks with the company's logo on them, so everybody got one. It's just very something simple but
Very cool.
memorable, and I still have it on my desk every day. Sorry, let me just continue on. Nashville, Texas. We talk about Texas. Texas being the big state. Texas being what they call the Big D. We did some fantastic programs there, including Dallas, Houston, Austin. This one actually happened to be with the Dallas Cowboys. We took a very well-known luxury car maker and had an experience in Dallas. We took them to the stadium. We got them on the field here, if you see in the top right. So we got them there. We got them experience with the cheerleaders. We got them a private suite. What was really cool on this one, which made it memorable on top of everything else, is so each quarter, so there's 4 quarters in football. Each quarter, the cheerleaders rotate. So there's 4 different teams. I was able to get one of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders without costing them any money. Usually you have to do this and arrange in advance to come visit with them, who happened to be from Australia, where they are from. It was one of those, again, wow moments. That's American guests. That's what we do. And that's actually Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, landing his helicopter at his private. This is where they practice the facilities, and we did an experience where they practice. This is the White House, as I was talking about. I forgot that was on here. Let's see what else. Texas, other parts. We did this just north of Houston. We did an event where we had 400 people, and I don't know why they wanted to do this, but an outdoor party in July in Houston. It's like being in Paris and London last week at the top of the hour, where it was so hot and no AC. Somehow, some way, it worked, and we did it. And as you see, we had all our team members dressed up in our logos. We had a beer truck. We did custom gifting, all the food trucks, and it was an awesome night. As you can see, everybody had a blast. So that's another signature moment for 400 people in the middle of Texas. Would not recommend doing that again. Again, a great event we did here in New York City. This was for a very well-known global bank who wanted to do something related to art. They called it the Art of the Recovery, was their theme. We actually took a gallery in New York and turned it into a venue with a dinner. Again, very cool stuff and decor. And that's what I'm going to stop there for now because I know we're short on time. So
Pretty close, pretty close. Let me just add one thing for everything. John, one thing we explain to everybody is we start every question, every kind of dialogue we start with a client is why? Why do you want to do this? And not so much where, but why? What is your goal? What do we need to look at? What do we need to look at down the road? It starts with that. And just like you need to know why you're doing something before you can know where you're doing it. That's just kind of the way we like to think. So great job, John.
thank you.